Anyway. What else? Let's see. Oh, all of my music is also available on iTunes. I can't sign it for you if it's on iTunes, but if you leave and you're like, oh, doggone it, I meant to get me one of those CDs. Well, you can, that gummit, well, shoot. Is that what you say? Well, gosh darn it. What? Yep. You gotta teach me all this stuff. Anyway. What? What's that? Oh, you're doing Scott. So you changed on me. I thought we were doing like little terms and My Little Pony. We're doing that too. Right. For those. Okay. So what else? Yes. A lot of you guys are singers too. I know you guys. A lot of you guys sing. And if you're interested in getting any karaoke tracks, a lot of people write me. And they're like, I want to sing one of your songs at fill in the blank.
Party bar.
There you go. At the bar, or at church, or at a school production, or a talent show, or any of a number of things. So, the shower, yes. I've got all these karaoke tracks also available. I also put up on iTunes some ringtones. So if you ever wanted to have, you know, Broly answering your phone from DBZ, or when somebody calls you, you hear Edward doing a short rant, or Dark Mousy, the Phantom Thief, stealing your phone, or if somebody calls and instead of you saying, hi, it's so-and-so, leave a message, you can have Tamaki. You know, or whoever, Ikaku from Bleach, there are a whole bunch up there, so check those out. And let's see, anything else? I have a panel later on dedicated solely to my great childhood passion.
Star Trek!
Star Trek, yes, you know. And I want you guys to all come because we're going to show a vignette, a little trailer of our new series, Star Trek Continues, and have a lot of fun. So that's at 5 o'clock.
It has actually been changed so that way Todd can join you.
Yes, but I didn't agree to that. Oh, oops. I didn't agree to the 9 o'clock.
Okay. I did not hear one way or the other.
They asked me what I thought. I'm like, what? 9 o'clock? What?
So we'll do it at 5.
Yes, we're doing it at 5 o'clock. If Mr. Clorn wants to come, he can come. Right? Where is it, by the way? It's in here?
Going to be actually next door, here in events room 4.
Oh, so the Trek panel is next door?
Yes.
Okay, is there video in there?
There is video.
Okay, good, because I've got some fun stuff to show you guys. I think you'll really enjoy it. Woo! I got some video of me when I was like 10 years old, little skinny 70-pound Captain Kirk, running around in my costume, and then we'll show you where it's coming in 40 years. So please check that out. I look forward to seeing you there. We're gonna have a good time. Let's see. Yes, by the way, the new Star Trek thing, you guys, our cast is absolutely wonderful. For those of you that don't even know what I'm talking about, let me take 10 seconds and tell you, we have rebuilt, we have a 9,000 square foot studio building and have rebuilt the original sets from the original series. I'm not talking cardboard cutouts here. I'm talking about we've rebuilt the bridge, the big bending corridor, sick bay, captain's quarters, transporter room, briefing room, and we're shooting our first premiere episode in January. I'm playing Captain Kirk. We've got Todd Habercorn is playing Mr. Spock. How many of you know Chuck Huber? Is a dear friend, an awesome voice actor. He's playing Dr. McCoy. He's awesome. Who can tell me who played Scotty in the original series of Star Trek?
James Doolan.
Jimmy Doohan played Scotty. Guess who's playing Scotty in our series? His son, Chris Doohan. Can you imagine? I mean, how cool is that, you guys?
Woo!
Do you realize that when Chris was a little boy, 9 and 10 years old, his dad took him to the sets to hang out when his dad had to shoot Star Trek and had the boys, and you know, he took his boys to the sets. Chris Doohan was on the original sets with his dad, and he is now putting on a uniform and playing his father's role. It's amazing. Wait till you see in the trailer, in the teaser, in the vignette that we're going to show. Wait till you see. It's awesome. Even looks like his dad. How many of you guys watch Mythbusters? Grant Imahara from Mythbusters is playing Sulu. Mr. Sulu. Oh my. So we've got, and you know what? This is even something you guys might even find more exciting than anyone else that I've mentioned. And that is, there's this young man named Wyatt Lenhart. Now, you don't know who that is, but he is a great, talented young actor, singer. And you know why I think you guys might be encouraged to know who he is? He's playing Chekhov, but you might be especially encouraged to know because I met him at an anime convention. He is an anime fan just like you, and he really impressed me. He's a talented young guy, and I cast him to play Chekhov. So we've got anime representation in our Star Trek cast. One of your own is playing Chekhov in the series. So keep your eyes open, and I'll tell you more exciting stuff at 5 o'clock, okay? In this next room, so please join me for that. Let me see if there's anything else I want to tell you before we get to some questions. And I will make sure and give this button away to a good question if something strikes me. And I do have some fun videos we may show, so we'll just kind of play it by ear. Anything else? Let me think. Let me publicly recognize my friend Steve here. He is the webmaster for StarTrekContinues.com. Give him a hand. I'm trying to ignore his t-shirt, but he is an awesome guy, and he lives nearby, so he came down for the convention this weekend. And which reminds me, www.StarTrekContinues.com. That's easy enough. So you can go there and check out lots of cool pictures and the vignette, and stay up to date on information there. What am I working on right now? That's something I should tell you. We're still working on Bleach, of course. Still working on Naruto, of course. They may never end. Well, Naruto may never end. Bleach is ending, I've heard. It's going to end. But let's see. There are a couple other shows. One is called Tiger and Bunny. There's another one called... So hard. Pardon? Yeah, that's been done. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think they finished with that. But the ones that I'm working on, there are two others that I can't remember the names right now. And then there's the really exciting one that I'll be tweeting about this week. Also, I just finished playing a lead role in the new Pokemon movie. So, if you are a Pokemon fan, or at one point you were a Pokemon fan when you were younger, that's coming out.
Are you playing Pikachu?
Yes. Only I've kind of changed him up a little bit. Now he's like, Pikachu! No, I'm not playing Pikachu. Let's see, what else? Pardon? What is that? No, I don't know. Some video games that I just finished up I'm pretty excited about. Keep your eyes open for new games coming out. The problem with video games is that you record them and then like 8 months goes by before they're ever released. You record the voices for video games. It's one of the first things you do. And so a lot of times you record them and then so much time passes that you actually forget that you recorded it. So like somebody will bring up a video game and they'll be like, would you sign this? And they'll hand it to me and I'm like, was I in this? And they're like, yeah, it just came out. I'm like, oh my gosh, finally it was released, because I didn't remember. Okay, let's take some questions. Ooh, that was a quick hand. Yes, my dear.
Me?
Yes.
I absolutely love your music.
Oh, thank you.
You're
I'm honored. Thank you.
I was wondering if you had the rights to redo any, like remake any song of the theme.
If I had the rights to remake any song, what would it be? You mean like an anime song or any song?
Where no man has gone before.
Did you know that there are actually lyrics to the Star Trek theme? A lot of people don't know that. I mean, that's not the lyric. There are actually words. I don't want to sing them, and I won't, but, oh, stop that. Okay. What would be a song I would redo? Okay, I would love to redo a Journey song. I love me some Journey. Yes, sir. Yeah, there you go. Don't stop believing. I love it. Yeah, that's a good one too. Open Arms, Separate Ways. Someday love will find you. Break those chains that bind you. Okay, yes, my dear.
Well, when you were like recording Tamaki with Haruhi, did you ever get creeped out when you said Daddy loves you?
Well, I believe that's a question for the Caitlin Glass panel. Did she ever get creeped out, or did I ever get creeped out?
Well, they both.
Well, you know, there were some things about Tamaki that were a little creepy, but like harmless creepy, you know, like not like scared, run for your life creepy, just like, ew, you know, awkward. But I love that about him. I love Tamaki so much. He's one of my favorite things that I've ever done. I love that character. And every time we would come across something that was just a little weird, it just made me love him more, you know? Because he loves his host club, you guys. Did you realize now, I hope you realize, but Tamaki, the host club is like his family. Because he has such a crummy family life, he created this club to feel like he had a family. And when you consider that and how protective he is of it, and how much he wants it to stay together, and in fact, if you guys are still reading the manga, Haruhi gets accepted to go to Harvard, and Tamaki doesn't want to break up the host club, so he makes the whole host club move to Harvard. To be around Tamaki, to be around Haruhi. Oh, did you not know that? And then Tamaki has an affair with one of the teachers at Harvard. And Haruhi gets kicked out for drugs. So, there's the spoilers. No, none of that ever happened. So don't get online and go, stupid Vic Mignogna. He made up all these horrible lies about Haruhi. Yes?
If you had the right to change the personality of one of your characters, who would you change?
If I had the right to change a personality trait of one of my characters, who would I change?
Make all more awesome.
You know what? To be honest with you, I know what some of you were thinking. Probably the first thing that popped into your mind was the first thing that popped into my mind. And that was, I would make Ed not be so volatile, right? Not be so... But wait a minute. Exactly, see? That was my second thought. My first thought was, I'll bet they're going to expect me to say, well, Ed wouldn't be so freaky, you know, about being short. But that's one of the things that makes him lovable. So you don't want to change that, right? And then I would think to myself initially, well, maybe I would change, you know, that Broly doesn't yell so much. But that's who he is, you know what I mean? I think that the characters that I've played are perfect. They're perfectly imperfect, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
Their flaws actually kind of make them interesting. And it's part of the charm of who each character is, you know? Like, Dark is a thief. He's a phantom thief. So somebody might instinctively say, well, I would change Dark so he doesn't steal stuff. That's what he does. That's kind of part of the charm of his character. So I don't know that I would dare change any of them. No, I better not say that. Yes, I was thinking nothing, but no, I wouldn't change any of them. Yes, sweetie.